Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Road Show. My name is Dan, and I'll be your host for the next few minutes. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Today we got the weekend update. All right, here we go. So what have we been up to this weekend? Well, this weekend we ended up going to two casinos. We had gone to the Joliet and the Joliet Hollywood Casino and the Windcreek Casino, South Chicagoland. I have a review of the Chicagoland up on the channel. You could take a look at it. I like it. They came out okay. Okay. So we ended up going to Joliet first, and that was just myself and the wife, and we had a pretty dang good time. We went there on I want to say it was Thursday. I think it was Thursday. We call it a weekend because we didn't work on Friday, so that's when our weekend started. So, yeah. All right. How'd we do? All right. We went in with our usual bankroll. You know, when we go, honestly, we go with about $500, right? That's our typical starting. And we ran around. We played a lot of the usual games that we typically play. You know, we'll throw in some Dragon Link in there, and some of the clouds, some of the Supernova from Fire Links and such. We didn't really hit any big hits that night, though. You know, we got some line hits. We got a couple of bonuses. We went around and it was pretty quiet. The casino was kind of nice because we were able to just kind of ooze our way through, get to the machines real nice. It wasn't a long session, just, you know, we were kind of tired from the longer day anyway. So we were like, you know what? We went through, we played, I don't know, we went through a $20 game that we play. We went through basically, I think we just went through one round, and we did okay. You know, we didn't. I think we ended up. I think we were up like $30. You know, it's like, well, why go, right? Well, because like we say all the time, we go for fun. You know, we didn't plan on it being a long, drawn out evening. I brought the 5 just in case. Moods change. Plus, you have to get a few with the brewskis, and they'll change up a little bit. But, you know, we were just, we went there, we figured we touched it, we got some points, used up some free play, and we went about, calling it a night. It was an earlier one. We like I said, you know, we took that night as just a get out for a couple hours kind of thing. We ended up going the very next day to Windcreek. That wasn't planned. Hollywood was kind of planned, but the Windcreek one, that one was not. That was a matter of, a couple of friends sending us a text, order up. You know, that was an order up. So we ended up going there and bringing the mom. She came with as well, and we were there for a while. I mean, we left out of there. We went there about 6 o'clock. Left out about midnight. And there we played. We went through it. Spent quite a time on that new Monopoly game. We do like that game. We did find out that game, but a particular game, is designed for our bankroll. That game is designed for a lower roller. You can do well at 75 cents, the dollar, you don't have 75 cents. It'll do well at the $1 bet. It'll do well at the $2 bet. When you start getting up there, the $10, $15 bets, it doesn't seem to do very well. We saw one of the guys on because it's the station that has 4, and there was a guy there hitting it for $40 a spin. All right, you had to put like $2,000 in there. $40 a spin. He got jack We started with a 20, and this machine just started going crazy. Obviously, he plays on a different level, and he's trying to go for hand pays after hand pays. That's what you're doing with $40 bets. That's his method. That's the way he plays. That's good for him. I don't do that. So he couldn't hit. He couldn't get line hits. He didn't get a bonus, and we would still get bonuses. We get bonuses inside of bonuses, and percentage-wise, we doubled up. So you're doubling up on your money. That's 100%. That's a win. Well, mathematically, I think it's 50%, but it's that's a good win. And for him, it would have been, if he doubled up, this 50% would have been 4,000 because he was betting that level. But we didn't. So he ended up losing it all out, but he got really no game action. And other people throughout the evening, I was also kind of looking over, peeking over, and the smaller bets seemed to play better. I mean, there's a lot more of the fakes on there, where you get 5 of the bags across. You're like, how does that not hit? You get a lot more of that kind of stuff. But it plays more like Mo Mummy, where you can have five diamonds across and it does nothing. You got to wait for a little guy to come out, and then hopefully you land a bag inside there. So the game is what it is, but it's a ton of fun. I played that new one, the Firelink Falls. Had a blast on that. Did pretty dang well too on the Firelink balls. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And we had a few cocktails, running around, playing some of the older games. They do have some old games there, which is pretty cool, considering it's a brand new casino. So they were able to help some of the 3-line guys, three real guys out there, and we played Mr. Big. It's one of the Midnight Train games. So that's always a fun game. Those Midnight Train games, those are pretty fun. If you haven't tried them, seek them out. Kind of hard to find, but it's Aristocrat. It kind of plays like a cross between your Dragon Link and what was that game with the trains? All Aboard. It's kind of like that. It's really cool. Other than that, we had a fantastic 4th of July. I hope everybody has their fingers still left from the 4th of July. We do. We managed. We don't light off a lot of fireworks anymore. We have for the youngins. And, we had a blast. It was a great weekend. We had our day of recuperation yesterday. And today we get back to the work. And on that note, I am going to get back to it and get to work. And I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Would love to get this out there. And I thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.